Being a drug addict will ensure your success in any endeavor you take on in your life. My name's Colby Wortman. I'm a father and a husband. I'm also a business owner, strength and conditioning coach, and a real estate investor. I am also a recovered addict. I've been clean for almost 8 years now, but this is what true addiction looks like. All conference outside linebacker, team captain, 4.0 student, addicted to pain pills and the H word. Hear me out here, this is where it gets a little bit Western. Drug addiction ruined my life for 10 years. I stole, I lied, I ruined relationships, I did whatever I could to get my fix. All during that same time, I held a 4.0. I was the team captain. I was all conference. All these things from the outside looking in, everything looks great, but from the inside looking out, everything's crumbling. But when people do beat addiction, it goes one of two ways. The first path leads to a path of mediocrity, allows us to slip back into addiction and ruin our lives once again, usually for good. The second path is the least traveled path, but when it is traveled, the likelihood of success is huge. These are the addicts that lean on God, that lean on their habits and their routines to keep them away from their previous life. Most of these people go on to own businesses or be very successful in their work. Most of these people build a very, very great life outside of their previous life. You can think of anybody in your life that had previous addictions and look at celebrities. There's hundreds of examples that have built lives for them and their family. So how does addiction actually make you successful? Addiction makes you successful for two reasons. Number one, everything else in your life is easy and pales in comparison to the trials and tribulations you went through when you were an addict. My head football coach at college took me to a hospital for 3 hours while I was withdrawing off of opiates very, very violently. I was broke. I was homeless. I had nowhere to go with no purpose. Anything else that life throws at me pales in comparison to the trials that I had to go through. The second way it makes you successful is what it teaches you. The first thing that I learned from being an addict and applied it to business is you will do anything as an addict to get your fix. Pretty simple. Flip that on its head no matter what. If you fail, if you succeed, if things go right, if things go wrong, you do whatever you have to do to get to where you want to be. Addiction taught me that, but addiction ingrained that in my head. No matter how much money you got in your pocket, you will find a way to get your fix as an addict. No matter how much money you got in your pocket, you will find a way to be a successful business owner, father, husband. It's a very easy jump to apply it from addiction to life to business relationships. The second thing addiction taught me to apply to my business is routine. As an addict, I would wake up, get my fix, pass out, get my fix, eat some food, get my fix, go to bed, repeat the cycle. Once you apply it to life and business, all you're doing is plug in and play. Now I wake up and have my exact checklist just like I was an addict. I don't recommend being an addict, but it will help you be successful.